month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. It's the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers and the Indiana Hoosiers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Here in Bloomington, fans are celebrating a national championship, but they understand this is a new season. The fans were insane last year. Memorial Stadium was the best it's ever been. Can they keep that home energy and that hype rocking and rolling here to get this season started? Kurt Cignetti hopes so. He's rebuilding and reloading, and he knows the fans have his back. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Hilltoppers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. That is the freshman tight end who's still down on the field. We hope that's not too serious. Holly will keep an eye on it. From the gun, it's Beebe. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagons.
Everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Envy were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Back to pass, it's Hoover. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Flowers. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Hilltoppers will hustle to the line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
2nd down, gonna throw it. The throw. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Left side is Becker. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall for.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, you want to take better care of the football there. Lucky to get that one back.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. The quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
Sets his feet. It's Hoover. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And this one is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense ready to start this drive. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Rush right in his face. Unloads in the nick of time.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Right side, it's Hutchison. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Makes the catch, it's shot. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. from the gun, the ground game. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Second down, going to throw it. Fires left. Nearly intercepted.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the pick six.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's pretty good zone defense, man. Zone defense means I got eyes on the quarterback, and when somebody comes into my zone, then I'm communicating with the other guy, and they pass it off and do a good job seeing the crosser, going to him, breaking on the football, getting the tackle, and now forcing the fourth down.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
Hits inside, it's Allen. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Catch in the middle, it's a 0. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Snags it, and there's running room. Huge play on that one. Took it across the 50, and they'll mark him down at the 45. The Hilltoppers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Tisdale. Finds his man. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. And the Hilltoppers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there.
Dude, how about that? Boom. I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Lets it fly. He's got it on the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the tip. Touchdown, Indiana. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And, man, what a game-changing tight play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, checking in from the Western Kentucky sideline. I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up with the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to throw, it's Tisdale. Unloads to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose, it'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. The Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away.
Woo, deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. That delay of game penalty took them out of second and short. Here they come needing 8. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Fires to the right. He makes a catch. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Second and long here. To the air, it's Hoover. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the clock stops for an injured player on the field. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious, and he gets back in the fray shortly. They need a huge play on third and long. Wants to throw it. Get it out to the supersonic guy. just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Hoosiers are rolling down the field. Straight ahead, it's Beebe. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Second down to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Hilltoppers want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Got a little grass.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Needs it. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. That false start gives him a little extra work to do here on 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls it in. It's Becker. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Nice way to knock that one down.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Back's got it on the screen. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And man, this is not the plan that they drew up defensively. Like trying to get stops, trying to get them off the field. They finally get them to a third down situation, and they still can't execute. It's a slow start for this defense. They better find some answers because they've already dug themselves a hole.
Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And he almost had a pick.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
They just keep firing. Right on target this time. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Looking to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a ball.
Back's going for the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. And that holding penalty is going to make things more difficult. 2nd and goal coming. Caught behind the line. It's Marsh. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, down here on the Hilltoppers sideline, I can see a lot of conversation communications happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Got his man in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, and I think third and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a fourth down situation.
Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, checking in from the Hoosiers sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. He'll pull it down. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out wide right, it's Preston. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. The Hoosiers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same.
He's going for the goal line, and he breaks the play. Touchdown, Indiana! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick give. It's Allen. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Hilltoppers want to pick up the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Right side, it's Azira. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Offense, quick tempo.
That's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Looking to throw, it's Tisdale. Grabbed over the middle, it's Humphries. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Look out! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. They'll have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Holly, what do you have?
Hey, guys, checking in from the Indiana sideline. Guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bond. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. Misses badly on that one.
Well, they weren't able to come up with the completion on that play, but let's point out a positive here. How about the pass pro up front by this offensive line? They did an outstanding job giving their quarterback time to throw.
3rd and long right here. The play fake. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. To the back. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 8 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's LSU looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing. Now back to your game in Bloomington. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Hoosiers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Guys, I did catch up with Coach Signetti coming out of the locker room. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Out wide left, it's Hutchinson.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the foot.
Makes the grab and room to run. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Hilltoppers have this offense rolling. Looking for a gap. It's Allen. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. And the Hilltoppers decide to punt it away.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Keeps it on the ground. Oh, he got loose. There he goes. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Hoosiers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Moving the pocket, it's Hoover. Looking left. Caught, it's Bond. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They've built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right reads, and this offense is in a groove.
Out wide right, it's Preston. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
This offense is putting on an absolute clinic, and defenses that have to watch this film are not going to like what they see. They've already got a big lead early in the game. 3 plays, 3 first downs on this drive. There's nothing you can say outside of this quarterback just being a student of this offense. He prepares so well leading up to game time. He's putting it all on display.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Got it behind the line, it's Beal. Makes the grab, and down immediately, he picks up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes the catch, and he's free. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no...
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Looking downfield, it's Tisdale. Oh, pressure's coming. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Long way to go on second down. The run inside. It's Allen. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, down on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start off offense.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, what a caught! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to pass, it's Hoover. He rifles one deep to the left. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And the Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. So just a lack of discipline, and on 4th down, too, just hands this off. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, look out on the right. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Motion from the wideout. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Completion for the 1st down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Snags a quick pass on the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Defense.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Ball is loose. Bounced right back to them. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
And the Hilltoppers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking for room. It's Allen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
And he is corralled short of the line to gain. It looks as if we have an injured Hoosier at the end of that play. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Hey guys, here on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other, keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Hoover. Working the middle, it's complete. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Running inside, it's Beebe. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Enough to move the chains. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. After 3 periods of play, and these 2 running backs have gone head-to-head. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Fresh center downs going to the air. Right side, it's Barker. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Left side is Marsh. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
From the gun, it's Martin. Stopped right there.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Motion from the wide receiver. Drops back. It's Hoover. wide right. It's Becker. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdown.
Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. Defense trying to take it back.
Man, what a great job by the defense. You know, on short yardage situations like this, they can run the QB sneak. You're diving, getting as many bodies around the quarterback as you can, and it's just gravy when you can force a fumble and recover in that type of situation.
Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Right side, it's a 0. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside, it's Allen. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw one first. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
The screen, he's got wheels. Could not make his way to the corner.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Downfield and incomplete, the defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Moves the pocket. It's Hoover. He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. Or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
So here comes the Hilltoppers offense ready to start this drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Ready.
Wants to go up top on second down. Turns it upfield. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Really good job by this defense. Third down.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on fourth down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They're all over it. Flips it out in the flat. Nice move to keep running. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's 2nd and long. Straight ahead, it's Beebe. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
A 3rd down try for the offense. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. And the defense got the stop. They could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. On the draw, it's Allen. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Wide receiver going in motion. Keep it on the ground. Uh-oh, look out. Can't get him to the ground. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
To the air, it's Tisdale. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they turn it into a defensive score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their 2nd fumble return for a touchdown today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. The the scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Quick give. It's Allen. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They give it back to him. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.